Hmm. What's happening, guys? So, I know I don't usually, I haven't done videos like this in a while where I spoke about games that happened over the weekend, but considering the games on the weekend, of how they played out, I thought it was kind of fitting to talk about what happened this weekend. So, yeah, first of all, um, subscribe to the Twitch, follow the Twitch. The link to that is in the description below. And like the video, share the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Um, like the video on your way in. You know how it goes, people. Anyways, I'm just about almost getting over this chest infection. But anyways, yeah. First thing I want to talk about is I've noticed that the Shilling for Unai Emery has come to a stop. So that's the first part we're going to talk about. Let's talk about this. Sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it. So we had Arsenal fans, certain Arsenal fans out here, shilling for Unai Emery, right? What phase is Unai Emery in? He's currently sat second, League Gunners tweet, right? And if I'd have set the stream ad up properly, I'd have put the picture behind me. But I retweeted it. So those of you who have Twitter, the link is in the description below under all my links, and you'll see that I've retweeted that. And that was from like late 2023. So that was the start of last season. Yeah, I'm not seeing none of that anymore. Not seeing no shilling from nobody now about Unai Emery of what he's doing at Villa at the moment. Them man have 1 in 7, and I'm hearing nothing from these Unai Emery shillers. And I told you, man, about Unai Emery. Told you he's no different. He's no different than what he was at Arsenal. Really, he got top four because Spurs didn't want Arsenal to win the league. That's the only. Villa would not have got top four last season if Spurs really wanted it. It's just that it got to a point where Arsenal Man City was neck and neck in the table, and Spurs had Man City to play in the back end of the season. Spurs, knowing that they usually beat Man City, thought to themselves, "No, I really don't want to win this game." Like little bitch ass club that it is, with a load of beta fans, right? Look, that's not for discussion in this video, but you know they didn't want Spurs because Spurs didn't want to win that game. The players the players just played in autopilot mode. It's one of the things where if they take a free kick, yeah, they'll aim to try and score, but they won't really be bothered about it. It's like pretty much like it's like telling someone save this just before you kick the ball. That's how Spurs were playing that game. The fans, they were glad that they lost the game because at the end of the day, as long as Arsenal don't win, that's what matters to a lot of people. And then and Villa had chances to nail top four anyway, and they didn't win the game for the rest of the season. Once they were at the stage where they just needed one win to nail top four, and then they got top four because Spurs lost to City. I think that's what did it. Actually, I think it was that exact game, or it might have been another result that went Villa's way. But Villa didn't win any game to get top four. You know what I mean? But people, these Unai Shillers, just saw that he got top four with Villa, and he didn't get it with Arsenal. Pam, you wouldn't have got it with Villa either. If Arsenal were in a position like Villa was, where there's a rival team playing and they don't want one to win the league, so we end up getting it because of that, Emery would have got top four with us. You know what I mean? Telling you, Emery, his best years is in Spain. You know what I mean? Because he'll win the Europa League with some Spanish side. But fam, I told you, man. You man could see it. You man could see it. You didn't calculate what he was doing at Arsenal and what he was doing at Villa, and you could see that he was similar. Couldn't see that. I mean, You couldn't see that. Too busy shilling for him because he's doing what he's doing, and obviously because a lot of these Unai Shillers are the fellow Arteta outs. You know what I mean? The fellow Arteta outs. See, this is the difference between me and other Arteta outs, right? I cut shit down the middle. I don't cut slices. I don't cut around the sides. I cut straight down the middle. And despite how I feel about Arteta and him being the harmony manager, how much I don't like the fact that he's going to be staying here and blah blah blah, I'm not going to still for a manager that we had that is now at another club that's perceived to be doing better. Unai Emery can't even finish above Arteta. You know what I mean? So while you're shilling for Unai Emery, he can't finish above Arteta. You know what I mean? But no, the shilling stopped now because Emery's proven my point. You know what I mean? And we'll see how long Villa can handle this. Because at the end of the day, he's been Villa's best manager for a long time by their standards. And Villa don't want to be seeing no relegation. They don't want to be staring at nothing like that. And I don't want to hear no excuse about, well, Unai Emery, he can only do so much with that team because he lost a good player in Douglas Luiz and whoever else. I don't want to hear that. This is the Europa League winning manager. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that. When you're a manager that's proven, I don't want to hear no excuses, fam. But you lot that was shilling for him, right? You lot that was shilling, I bet y'all look stupid now, don't you? I see nothing on Twitter. None of this what phases Emery in. None of that bollocks, right? Well, Emery's in phase, what, 2 or 3? So I suppose there's still time since this sorry-ass manager that we have is getting time. You know what I mean? Now, let's talk about Liverpool, because that was the next one that's in the title. Liverpool to win the league title. Well, we shall see, because they ran out 2-0 winners against Manchester City last night, and Man City are in Man City. They're done now, man. You know, that's a full blown crisis. I think Man City now, all they have to concentrate on now is try and get top 4 at this point. Because I mean, I think they'll beat Forest now. That's their next game, but they've still got Man U coming up to play and everything like that. It's like if you're doing this already, this is bigger than just Rodri, in my opinion. This is not just it's because we lost Rodri kind of thing. This is bigger than that. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, can Liverpool win the league? Of course they can. Will they win the league? That's another thing now. It's another question. A lot of people think that they will do it now. I'm still in the camp of I trust Liverpool to collapse like they did last season. And when I say collapse, I mean the pressure's the pressure's mounting up. You still have to do this, still have to do that, and then oops, we drop points to stupid teams. You know what I mean? This is the same set of players that were top of the league last season. It's the same set of players who all they need to do is beat Crystal Palace to keep staying ahead of Arsenal, Man City, and I couldn't do that. This is the same Liverpool that then lost the Merseyside derby after that. This is the same Liverpool. It's a different manager. This is like what we know of Liverpool. For context, in my lifetime, Liverpool have won 2 league titles in my lifetime. Since I've existed, Liverpool have won 2 league titles in my existence, right? When Liverpool last won the league, which was 4 years ago, 4 years ago, right? Or over 4 years ago now. They had a season similar to what they're having now, apart from they just kept peeling. They was miles ahead, miles ahead, miles ahead. So in my lifetime, all I've known is that when Liverpool are fighting neck and neck with anybody in the table, they don't win the league. That's what I've known in my lifetime, right? And the only time I've seen Liverpool win the league in my lifetime, which is once, right? They had a freak of a season where everybody just fell off. Nobody was just on it, and Liverpool just blitzed. And that's all. That's the only way I've ever known Liverpool to win the league title. You know what I mean? That's the only way I've known them to win the league title. So just based on that calculation alone, it's more. It's more. What's the word I'm looking for? It makes more sense that I would think Liverpool, you know, might not win the league this season because as long as it's close. And my personal opinion, and this is my personal opinion, right? So just my personal opinion is if Arsenal and Chelsea just stay with Liverpool in terms of Liverpool keep winning, Chelsea and Arsenal or Arsenal just keep winning with them, just keep winning, keep it even if it stays 9 points, even if the gap stays 9 points. I trust Liverpool to cock up like they did against Palace last season. I trust that to happen. This is why you've got fans saying, I'd rather be what does some Arsenal fans say? I'd rather be chasing Liverpool than chasing City. It's because they look at Liverpool and think they've got a collapse in them. Because that's what we know. What we know of Man City is if it's close with them, you don't win. Man City do, right? What we know with Liverpool is if it's close with them, the pressure will get to them. That's what we know. It's not a diss. Well, not for me anyway. It's not a diss. It's just that that's what I know of you. You know what I mean? Like, the future becomes easier to predict if you've worked out somebody's pattern. And Liverpool's pattern is if the league's close and they're fighting neck and neck with someone, Liverpool collapse. That's what we know. So it would be fair to judge that if Chelsea or Arsenal or both stick with Liverpool, keep winning alongside them, it's inevitable that Liverpool are just going to drop points at some point. It's just that what needs to happen is Arsenal just need to capitalise when points are dropped because we're going to drop points also. You know what I mean? It's just that how long, whatever run that we might go on, how long is it going to last for? See what I'm saying? But Liverpool can win the league. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not impossible. You know what I mean? It's very much possible. For me, I'm looking at it and it's like, I don't want to say definitively that Liverpool will definitely do it because they've got all this time. There's all this time. We've just touched December. You know what I mean? You've got FA Cup coming around next month. The EFL Cup continues this month. And we know Liverpool, bare minimum, are getting to a final. So that's an extra game in January and February and then March. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, this is where Liverpool might drop points and blah, blah, blah. Because, you know what I mean? Everybody's going to drop points. It's just, I'm seeing Arsenal fans panicking, talking about when do you think Liverpool drop points, blah, blah, blah. I'm what I know of Liverpool, if Liverpool are anything of what I know or what we know, we don't need to worry about, oh, well, when's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? It will happen. If Liverpool are to go by anything of what I've just described, of what we know of Liverpool for the past 3 decades. So what will be, will be. I'm worried about are Arsenal going to keep up? Are they going to keep winning? I know we're not going to win every game, but are we going to keep the pressure on? Because if not, I mean, like I said, I don't think we'll win the league anyway. But yeah, that's what we would need to worry about. What are we going to do on our end instead of just worrying about Liverpool all this much? Now, what I've looked at was Liverpool's last, what, 6 fixtures, I think it is. It starts from 26th of April, where Spurs go to Anfield. And I told people around me, right, if Arsenal are still in the title race by that point and it's close with Liverpool, Spurs will do what Spurs do and they'll throw that game. So there'll be yet another season where Spurs are going to be in a predicament where, do I want us to try and get whatever it is, or do I want Arsenal to win the league so badly that I'll put that ahead of what I want us to do? Just watch. If there's only 2 points between Arsenal and Liverpool come 26th of April next year, Spurs are going to be in the same position they were with Man City. They're going to say, I don't want to beat Liverpool at Anfield. Not that they ever do anyway, but you know, they'll go into that game like, oh no, I don't want to win. Because that's the sad club they are. That's why they are who they are. They'll stay who they are and everything like that. Because in that period, Liverpool have got Spurs, and then I think they then come to us. I think they've got Chelsea around about that period as well. But their last game is at home to Crystal Palace. But I can't remember too much around that. But we've got Liverpool in May. I think it's the first game in May. Our first game in May is Liverpool at Anfield. So yeah. So yeah, talking about us, can Arsenal keep up? Well, we can keep up, but will we get over the line? No, I don't think so. Not with this manager. He's shown, like I said, when somebody shows you who they are, when somebody shows you their pattern, the future becomes easier to predict, right? And what Arteta's shown us, he showed us in April 2023, right? Trossard, man of the month, player of the month for March 2023, right? He played Trossard, he started him against Leeds United on the 1st of April 2023. After that, he benched him throughout April because he wanted to accommodate having Jesus back inside. Meanwhile, we've been begging for Trossard to be starting because it makes sense. And bear in mind, we were unbeaten when Trossard started games. Saka was drying up, so he could have done with being benched. Nope, didn't want to do it there. And when the title was done, once April was done with, then he started starting Trossard, and it was too late. Right? That was strike number one on that. Right? Strike number two was last season. Right? We were flying high and everything like that. Right? We played for a draw I'm going to say Anfield at the Etihad. Then it got to a point where Liverpool had Crystal Palace at home and they lost 1-0. Right? A surprising loss at home. Later on that afternoon, we had Aston Villa at home. So we know, going by Liverpool just losing like that, that's a chance for us to capitalise on Liverpool losing and you know, because we've got City right behind us as well. What did we go and do? Having been in a position at that point, because Liverpool lost, at that point, if we'd have won all our games, the rest of our games for the season, we'd be champions. It didn't matter about City's game in hand, I think. Yeah, because obviously City, can't remember if City played the night before, but we played Villa straight after Liverpool just lost to Palace. And at that point, yeah, we were in a position where we just needed to beat. If we beat Villa and won all the rest of our other games, we'd be champions. And anything, yeah, that, that's how it went. That's how it went. City were irrelevant at that point. They were third at that point, but because Liverpool lost, who were top, we were in a position. I think if you look, yeah, we were in a position basically we just need to win all our games. And what did we do? We lost 2-0 at home to Aston Villa. Not only that, you look at the starting 11 of that Arsenal team. Arteta went back to what he did at the first half of the season, playing Havertz as a midfielder. Every man and his dog knew that didn't work. Like when you played him as number 9, he was killing it. He decided, I'm going to put him back in midfield so I can put Jesus as a number 9. Or you can squeeze through there, man. Oh, fucking. Hold on a minute. Need to move. This guy can't fucking drive. As you talk about breakfast around o'clock in the UK bed, right. Anyways, as I was saying, far to move my truck because someone couldn't drive. We lost at home to Aston Villa, having been in a cushy position. Arteta decided to change the team. But all right, think of it this way. Think of it this way. Whoever you support, just think of what your best 11 is, or think of your best 11 in some certain stages of your season, and then imagine right when you need to win the league title or whatever, at that crucial time period, your manager decides to make a change where you think to yourself, hang on, this ain't going to work properly. Like, why would you do that in a game like this? You weren't doing it before. That was Arteta. That's what he does. So April 2025, I expect him to do the same thing because that's what I know of him. This is what I know of Arteta to do. Don't be surprised in April. I haven't looked at all our fixtures of April. He's going to play Partey at right back. He's going to do it when he don't need to do it. He's gonna play somebody, right, or not play somebody at that stage because that's what he does. It might be Sterling might score a hat trick and a brace in his last 2 games, and he won't play him for the crucial game in April. That's what he'll do. This is what Arteta would do. You know what I mean? Or Wanyere will be on form, and then that crucial game in April, he won't play him. But he's going to do it again. This is why I don't think we'll win the league because of him. You know what I mean? Because of him. He's going to do something to hinder this side. That's what I know of him. So until he can prove me wrong, I ain't going to believe that we're just going to go out here and win the league. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials. The links in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream, which will be the match preview for Man United, for Arsenal versus Man United at the Emirates Stadium, 8:15 on Wednesday. We better win that game, telling you right now. In fact, I didn't even put the little intro in here. Just see if I can do it. We just better. I'm telling you, I'll be vexed if we don't beat Man United. I mean, I don't care if new manager bounce and they smoked Everton 4-0. I don't give a shit about that. You know what I mean? We're at home as well, so we better go out there and we better do something. I want to see no draw, no nothing, none of that bullshit. I want to share no points, nothing. Got Liverpool 9 points clear of us. They're playing Newcastle on Wednesday, right? The Newcastle team that they always beat. Us being us though, us being us, right? Us being us, we'll drop points on Wednesday, right? And then Liverpool probably draw or something on Wednesday. Us being us. And this is the point. This is the point about this is the point. Us being us, that could happen. I can't remember who Chelsea have got for the level on points with us at the moment. I can't remember who they've got now. But it's not. I don't think it's anyone of a threat, so to speak. But us being us, this is what could happen. But yeah, I'm just waiting for this video to load up in here now. Alright, so anyways, match preview for the Man United game will be coming next. That'll be the next stream, unless I was to do anything else beforehand. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me,
come and find me. I'm in the car park now.
Because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.